stock market. Oh, man. Woo!
So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Jeremy Lefebvre has finally got to the point where he has to address me directly. He left a comment on my video. He mentioned the guy that dips Grizzly Long Cut in his most recent expose video. And now he's showing the massive returns of his portfolio. Let's go ahead and look at a snapshot of what he's showing you. And I'm going to show you that he's hiding his true losses. And trust me, there is incontrovertible proof that this guy is manipulating and lying. And I guarantee you, he has underperformed the S&P 500 massively. So let's go ahead and look at this recent video. And I have it downloaded for future reference. So here he's got a snapshot as of October 31st, 2022, showing the time-weighted rate of return of his portfolio, which it's kind of blurry, probably you can't see it. It says 18.61% for the 3-year term. And then he compares that to the index, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones. The S&P got 10% and the Dow Jones got 9%. I guess that's a compounded rate of return. That would make more sense to me. So apparently over the last 3 years, Jeremy has got a 18.6% compounded annual return. I mean, the numbers are right there. He is showing you everything that he's made or lost. He has outperformed the S&P 500. According to the data, he's 100% right. Now, let's go look at his actual stock account. So here he shows us all the stocks that he invested in, okay? And I want you to pay real close attention to the losses in some of his stocks that he has on here. And then I'm going to play you a clip, and I want you to compare those losses to what he's showing here. So here, and like I said, it's probably blurry. I apologize. Tesla, by far his one-hit wonder stock. I guess I'll give him credit for my elf in the shelf too. Tesla here has had a total gain and loss of 1,267%. He generated $270,000 worth of gains on his portfolio just from Tesla. Tesla is carrying the weight of his portfolio, okay? At least the one that he's showing you. And he's got ELF. He's made $44,000 on there. Revolve, $36,000. Skyworks, $14,000. But then we go down to the epic losses here, okay? And there's a couple things I want you to hone in on. Now, you probably can't see it, but he's got Tattooed Chef here. He is down, according to this, $296,000 on Tattooed Chef. So basically, Tattooed Chef has canceled out all his Tesla gains. And he's down $15,000 on Voyager. Now that's, the account obviously showed he had an 18.6%, looks like time-weighted compounded annual return, right? There's something fishy going on here because he said himself that he suffered way more losses than this. That's really interesting. Let's listen to a couple clips of Jeremy explaining how much he has lost, and then we're going to juxtapose that to what he's showing in his portfolio. It's very odd. It's almost like he's hiding losses and he's not showing his true rate of return.
Since this time last year, I am down not 1 million, not 2 million, but $3 million. And, I'm down over $1 million in the chef. Over $1 million if you add up all my different accounts. As you're seeing there, basically lost everything in the stock. That's $250,000. And then a much smaller position in my public account. This is my main private account, which obviously is much bigger.
So he's got his public account, which is being carried by Tesla, but he never seems to show you his private account. Now, if Jeremy was a true transparent genius and he was going to reveal everything, he would show all of his freaking losses, because I could have an account where I bought I don't know, something, and I got a massive return on that one little account. But if I've lost money massively in all my other accounts with much larger positions, my true return is the combination of all those accounts. So Jeremy can lie and manipulate and say, look at my returns. And the numbers are there. I mean, I can't deny the numbers that I saw. But if you listen to that clip, there's a lot more losses. And some of his fans have been catching on. Let's look at some comments, which I've downloaded as well. Here's somebody commenting. Hey, Jeremy, I made the comment in your last video about your GoPro days and comparing your investments to the index. A video with full transparency, real transparency, would be awesome because I don't think this is the full picture. It's not. That account is just being carried by Tesla. Why do you think he hasn't sold it? This percentage starts after GoPro and only includes the public account. But I guess the public account is the only thing that matters. I mean, I have an account where, I don't know, I actually have like a sub account in my Fidelity where I'm up in the green and I've crushed everything else in my portfolio. It's like some kind of small cap index that I bought that I'm going to sell eventually. Oh, I beat the index. I'm a genius. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, your Voyager loss wipes out your Tesla gains. But if we go back and look at the video, okay, he says, oh, I'm down over $1 million on Tattooed Chef. I only see negative $296,000 here. I'm down over $250,000, $300,000 in Voyager. I only see negative $15,000 here. Very interesting, Lafufu. In the next year, if Tattooed Chef doesn't make it and you take the L, it will wipe out years of gains. That's what happens when you think you're a genius. You get a one-hit wonder on Tesla, you think you're smart, and then you buy a bunch of garbage and you lose all your money. Buying an index is about matching the index and massively outperforming retail trading clowns like Jeremy Lefebvre, because you can have a couple good years, but the only thing that matters is the long run. If you take all your accounts and start from the first year of investing with everything included, then that would be a true measure against the S&P in the long run. He's not going to do that, of course. Let's keep looking at comments. Oh, I forgot about this. What happened to all your VGX tokens? He also had a bunch of call options in there. What happened to those? What account are those in, Jeremy? This is beautiful. He's such a liar. Fidelity is easy to exclude your losers through customization. I don't know if that's true. I wouldn't put it past Jeremy. And like I said, I just played that video clip where he's saying he's down $3 million. And I'll play it again for you that just came in. He's down $3 million, including $1 million or plus on Tattooed Chef. But somehow he's in the green. I don't know. Your Tesla gains were wiped out by the 265 loss in Voyager, but he's only showing you 15,000. Not to mention the 260K loss in Tattooed Chef. Actually, it's over $1 million, according to Jeremy himself. I hate to break it to people, but there is no actual transparency here. Nat, very good food, shop. There are several terrible investments that just magically disappeared. Really? That's funny. This is why financial YouTubers get a bad rap. Those stocks were never in the public account, FYI. Okay, Jeremy, your public account outperformed. You are an investing genius. You cannot be questioned. And even though you said you've lost $3 million, as long as you don't show us that account, we have to believe you. What a freaking loser. And here's the last comment. In the public account, keywords. We all know that you buy and sell in hidden private account and transfer the lots between the two, which changes your cost basis in the public account. I don't know if that's true. It could be. I buy VT basically and some speculative stocks for fun. I don't do that. That's just so weird to me. Why you would move that. But if you're a grifter, you would do that. Fidelity allows you to choose to always transfer lowest cost lots out to the public account as a default. So you don't have to do it manually. And the highest cost lots from the public account out to the hidden private account as a default. If somebody could show me how that's done, I will give you a kiss. That is where all the really deep red is hiding. Because remember, he was buying all these stocks when they were at the peak of the bubble. But somehow he's only down just a little bit. Showing a manipulated account is not showing the truth. Nobody should be fooled by this video. But of course, you go to his YouTube channel. All his little buddies are simping for him. Oh, Jeremy, this is so transparent. Oh, you're so amazing. If you can't see the grift of this clown by now, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, look at his number one stock where he just said he was down $1 million. And that was before this freaking crash. This stock, Tattooed Chef, has collapsed in epic proportions. How can you take this guy seriously? He's a freaking joke. Let me play it one more time where I show you what he says his true losses are.
Since this time last year, I am down not 1 million, not 2 million, but $3 million. And, you know, I'm down over $1 million in the chef. Over $1 million if you add up all my different accounts. As you're seeing there, you know, basically lost everything in the stock. 200, that's $250,000. And then a much smaller position in my public account. This is my main private account, which obviously is much bigger.
Oh, baby. And the funniest thing of all is that if you call his organization Financial Fortress, the guy that is answering, I don't know who the guy is, some freaking dork. He's saying you can expect as an investor to get 30% returns. That's the average return that everybody gets. And I remember from my phone call, I didn't record it because I was not smart. The guy there said Jeremy gets 70% returns. We go back and look. Oh, Jeremy's returns are not even close to 70%. 70%. He got 18.61%. If you assume there's no manipulation here, and of course we know he's hiding stuff. If you assume basically he got 18.6% returns is what I'm saying, instead of the 70% compounded annual returns. And that's even less than the 30% returns that the freaking clown that answers the phone at Financial Fortress is saying. And if you don't believe me, let's listen to a clip of this little doofus saying you can get massive returns by signing up for LaFufu's course. Because of course, he's a genius, bro.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just had two kind of. I know we're kind of wrapping up on our time. I just had two kind of numbers questions for you, if that's all right.
Sure.
Yeah, 'cause as I said earlier, you know, I love crunching the numbers and seeing, you know, when I'm able to hit my retirement number as far as my portfolio size. Do you know roughly? Obviously, I know we can't predict the future, but do you know roughly what should I expect as far as like stock? I guess annual returns.
As far as the private group is concerned, I mean, at an average, you're looking at 30%. At an average.
Which one? You said 13 or 30?
30.
That's a bombshell. I mean, imagine if you sent that to the SEC. What do you think they would do? They would hammer this guy. He's got to be crapping his pants. All right, guys, that's it. We will have more videos forthcoming because there are a lot of hypocrites out there in the investing world that criticize large YouTubers for having BlockFi and FTX, but also did it themselves. But, you know, we'll cover that when I actually make the video. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the outro, and I'll see you later.
You do that necessarily in real estate. Yeah, you.
And your idea for building your portfolio is to load up on Fubo TV.
Business fundamentals for a lot of the companies you talk about are deteriorating.
The guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Jeremy, you can't resist talking about me. I'm starting to think that you're in love with me. And just know that I'm in love with